everybody, Duck Hunter 1500 here. Now today I was going to go to the Ryan Berg Thursday night meet by the gas station and then maybe hit Trosno and Sonic afterwards, but I don't know if you guys can really tell, but the weather does not look the best, so I will probably end up making another video tonight, either a mod list for my car or just a little bit about myself. You know, we'll find out in a minute, but I'll see you soon. This is what I got to deal with on a daily basis because I get off at 5:30. So of course there's always traffic and it is awful. It is so annoying. I just worked 9 hours. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I'm trying to go home, but of course there's traffic. Yay, no more traffic. I can actually go, well, a little over the speed limit, but I can finally get home quicker. Now if you can see the left side there, but there's a ton of traffic heading into St. Louis. I'm just happy to go because I live an hour away and with traffic it's only like an hour and a half, so I'm ready to get home. Alright guys, we're going over a bridge, so you know what that means. We gotta hold our breath. Now let's see if we can do it. Up to the gas station so I can get gas now and not have to worry about getting it tomorrow because I am almost out. Next car. Gas is slowly raising up. Time to reset this. The most I've ever gotten out of the tank, which this car takes 15 gallons, is probably about, I think it was 351 miles. If you drive it all right, it's not too bad, but if you drive it like I do sometimes and like to hear the blow off, like to hear the exhaust, you know, it's not the best. I am home, you guys, and I'm going to do a little video about me, which I will film when I get in my room. Alright everybody, so to start, my name is Colby Baxter. I am 19 years old, and I don't know if you can tell by the clothes I'm wearing, but I work at Barnes-Jewish Hospital in St. Louis. Now, I guess what I could say is I am going to college to be a nurse. It's going to be my second year getting my prereqs done before I go to nursing school. Then another thing about me is I'm originally from Louisiana. I moved up to Missouri with my dad's job, and basically I'm in love with cars, and I'll go more into that in just a moment. So let's start with the most obvious thing, is my love for cars. I've always been in love with cars since I was younger. I just didn't really know much about them until I moved to Missouri, where I met my best friends Wyatt and Griffin, which them two are really into cars as well, and they kind of got me more into it and more into specific type of cars, specifically JDM cars, which is, as you can tell, my Subaru is JDM. It's a Japanese car, and I've always been in love with those Japanese cars, like the Supras, the Skylines, RX-7s, 240s, 300ZXs, etc., etc. But it really just started when I was a kid, and it sounds kind of corny, but it started with the Fast and Furious movie, like the very first one, and then Tokyo Drift. I really thoroughly enjoyed those cars in there. I really thoroughly enjoyed the movies, and it really got me into, well, I like these type of cars, but what are they? So the next thing is that well, as I was going through high school, I played sports and I played golf and football, but what I really thoroughly enjoyed was band. And in band, before you guys make fun of me, I was a percussionist. I played bass drum my freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and then senior year, I convinced my band director through hard work and just sheer willpower of nonstop, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be the best I can, convinced him to buy a set of tenors, which for those of you that don't know, it's the drum with 5 drums on there with 4 quads in the Spock. And that's probably the only thing I miss about high school is just marching band, honestly. I could really care less about everything else because now I'm going to school, I got a good job, and I'm just trying to start a YouTube career now, which I hope through your guys' love and support, we can make it together. So that's kind of the basis of my life so far. I mean, if there's anything I left out, make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to know, and I'd gladly answer it. But let's go to the main topic, which is cars. Which, let's start with basically my history of cars. Right here, this is my 2000 Chevy Silverado 2500. It's got the 6.0 V8 in it, and I bought her when I was 15 years old for $1,500, which is just a steal because it had 150,000 miles on it. This thing ran like a dream. It had no problems, no issues, no nothing, and she's still running strong to this day. And then now, before I got the Subaru, I actually had a 2010 GTI, which I will throw in the video right now. This is my 2010 GTI. It was a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder 6-speed, and ignore the plate, that was just a joke, but I mean, it was a clean car. It was lowered, it has wheels, and I really enjoyed it. I had that car, I bought her last year, actually June 23rd, and I bought this car June 21st of this year, but that car had nothing but problems. When I bought it, I ended up having to put a new motor in it a couple months later. I replaced coil packs, the spark plugs, the camshaft position sensor. When they put the new motor, they didn't replace the rear main seal, so I had to pay for that to get replaced. And just every time I drove it, something happened to it, whether it be debris flying over the median on the highway, scraping the hood or the headlight, to running over a dead deer the second day I owned it, because when I crossed lanes to go into the fast to the slow lane because the car in the fast lane was going slow, bam, dead deer out of nowhere, I just hit it. But thankfully it didn't really do anything, just kind of broke my skid plate, which I wasn't too worried about that. But then I was at my buddy Carl's house one night with Griffin, and as we're driving home, it was like 3 in the morning, I think, and then I'm just, literally doing nothing stupid, just going the speed limit. All of a sudden I look to my left, I just see deer running towards me, and I just didn't know what to do, so I slammed on my brakes and just ran into the side of my car, which I think I made the right decision because I could have swerved to avoid it, but if I would have swerved to the right, it would have gone to a deep ditch, but if I swerved to the left, I'd just be swerving into it, so I decided to take the hit, and thankfully, me and Griffin were okay, no airbags deployed, nothing happened, but the car did end up getting totaled out, which I guess you could say is a good thing because I got this Subaru right here now, which I'm in love with. So that's basically all I have for a little bit about me. Like I said, if you want to know anything more, just comment down below. And hopefully in the near future, as we go to more and more car meets together, I get to show you more of Griffin, I can show you more of Wyatt, and I can kind of show you the cars they have right now. Right now, Griffin has a 1989 240SX with an SR20 swap, but that thing is like the most cleanest 240 I've ever seen. It's beautiful, it sounds great. He's getting new, he's getting headers, cams, injectors, wiring harness, and a couple other things done to it right now. So it's not up and running, but when it is, you guys will be the first to find out, trust me. So that's all I can think of for this video right now. If you liked it, give a thumbs up. If you want to know more, like I said, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Duck Hunter 1500. I love you guys and have a good day.